Well, if you remember that video from the other day, a little bit of rain running in the, or water running in the creek down there, and then look at today, the rain we're getting today. I'll shoot over into the creek real here and show you what it looks like. So this was that same little spot I was looking at the other day. A decent amount of rain coming through here today. Today's Sunday when the biggest part of that storm coming through Northern California here. All flooded in front of the house here. Pretty gnarly. We're all safe here though. This stuff never really gets much higher than this. That's about it. So yeah, I thought you would like to see that. Pop's working on dents.
Looks like it's good here.
I think that's good. So I have a little dent right here, just making some room for filler. But we're going to start by pulling that dent right there. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, so back to the hinge. I sanded all this area down with 80 grit as best as I can up inside here. It's really hard to get up inside this thing. You can't get your fingers down in here, so I did my best. And we're going to wipe some short strand fiberglass in here to waterproof all of this. I'm going to put a thin coat on here. I'm not going for a perfect look, and then I can put some body filler over that because it's going to be so hard to sand the fiberglass down in there. But we'll put some stuff in there and see what it looks like. And this again is what I'm using here, Everglass. Alright, so I just sanded down the back here, not too much, so it doesn't matter, you can't see it. And under here, this doesn't look great, but it kind of looks like seam sealer in there, so I think that's okay. And what I did is I tried using a spreader, a Bondo spreader, and that really didn't work very well. And what I ended up doing is just taking my finger and kind of wiping it around in there, and that left kind of swirly marks like seam sealer, so that looks okay. So I think it's going to be alright. Again, it's not perfect, but it'll be okay. Anyway, so we're ready to test fit this thing now. Alright, well there we go, it's done. Welding anyway. I'll come back tomorrow and put some short strand fiberglass all around here, try and smooth it out good. It looks pretty nice. We test fit the trunk multiple times. The trunk lid seems like it fits pretty well. If anything, it might be a little low in here in the corner, which is good. And we can always tweak the corner of the deck lid up a little bit. The welding wasn't too bad. I had some issues right here because there was a bunch of brazing in here that I had to grind out, so I ended up with a pretty good hole there I had to fill, but I got that okay. It's really hard to dress the weld in here, obviously, so I kind of did the best I could, but she's there. It feels strong enough. That's the best I can tell. So yeah, that came out pretty good. What I'm going to do on the back side of this is I'm going to spray this with internal frame coating because there is a little access hole underneath here you can get up in there, and another one from this side over here. So I'm just going to blast the whole inside of that with internal frame coating to try and rust proof that on the back. Hopefully that will take care of things. Pops did pretty well here today. Got this guy done, and this guy done. And it's a little high right there. I'll give him some grief about that, but looks pretty good, I think. So I think what focus? It's too cold for it to focus, I think. So there we go. Anywho, it's humid enough in California that we're getting rust now. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen on this car in that short of order. So As soon as we get this thing cleaned up and fiberglassed, whatever, we're going to go ahead and put some body filler on these areas here. We're going to pull that one big dent there first. And then we're going to go ahead and get some epoxy on everything we've been working on, because I don't want this stuff to be rusting like that. And then we'll keep on doing body work. So hang on one second here. We had this wheel off for a long time on a jack stand since I was working on the quarter panel. We just put the wheels back on it today and got another look at that ride height. Ooh, it looks really nice. It's been a long time since we got to take a look at it with the wheel like that, so it's pretty tasty. I'm digging it. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for today. As you can hear, it's raining again. That's nice. It's going to dry up a little later in the week and get warmer, so we should be in better shape when it comes to doing prime time on this. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to spray the whole top of this with a fresh coat of epoxy or not. I probably will, just since I'm going to be epoxying a bunch of stuff over there anyway. Because after that epoxy goes on, then we're going to skim coat this whole thing with body filler and or spray it with slick sand. Don't know, we'll see. Probably body filler first and then slick sand. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thanks everybody, take it easy, talk to you soon.